Alright guys, it is Friday, August 20th, 2021 at 8:57 p.m. Alright, let's take a look. We have a Bible verse, dailyverses.net, verse of the day. Consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word about Christ. Romans 10 through 17. Alright, let's take a look at Twitter. We have the King of America saying, for months I was like, you're going to have coronavirus, wildfires, hurricanes, and people raging at the same time from August 20th through the 27th, yo. That's what he's been saying for a while. So heads up, guys, a lot of stuff happening. Alright, so we got from the Weather Channel, Henri is approaching hurricane strength as it begins to accelerate toward the northeast. So you see here the path of Henri possibly. Let's take a look at the image of Henri possibly heading right through New York, right into Connecticut, then into Massachusetts, then over into Portland and Bangor. Alright, so heads up, guys. I was just looking at a tweet that was saying that the possibility of power outages for the area of Connecticut is going to be very large. Let's see, it says, according to EveSource Connecticut outage prediction model, if Henri makes landfall in eastern Connecticut, 300,000 to 600,000 power outages are forecast. If it makes landfall in western Connecticut as a Category 1 hurricane, are you sitting down? 1 million outages are forecast. So heads up to Connecticut and anybody in the way, New York, anybody in the way of that. Let's take a look at poweroutage.us. Alright, so New York itself has 8 million customers tracked for power in New York. If that hurricane hits, there the possibility of millions of people without power. Also in Connecticut, Connecticut has 1,600,000 tracked customers. If it hits there, a possibility of 1 million people without power is not out of sight. Alright, so guys, heads up for New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine, because this is gonna be going right in there. So heads up, guys. Start getting prepped for a possibility of hurricane heading your way. Here's Henri, Tropical Storm Henri right now. It still has not increased to a hurricane status. This is maximum sustained winds of 60 knots or 70 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 994 millibars. Located 31.6 north and 73.8 west. Movement north at 6 knots or 7 miles an hour. As well, we have Grace. Hurricane Grace headed right from Mexico. It says maximum sustained winds are 85 knots or 100 miles an hour. Minimal central pressure of 967 millibars. Located at 20.7 north and 95.7 west. Movement west at 9 knots or 10 miles an hour. And just when you thought it was getting crazy enough, here comes out of Africa a disturbance 1 with 0% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. A tropical wave located over the eastern Atlantic, several hundred miles off the southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, is producing a broad area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. This wave is expected to interact with other waves emerging off the African coast over the next day or two. Afterwards, environmental conditions appear marginally favorable for some slow development by the beginning of next week as the system moves gradually to the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Alright, formation chance through 5 days low at 20%. So we have active Atlantic, Henri headed toward the northeast. Let's take a look at what the messages for Tropical Storm Henri are. Dangerous storm surge inundation is expected to begin on Sunday in portions of Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts, where a storm surge warning has been issued. Dangerous storm surge is possible beginning on Sunday in western portions of Long Island and Connecticut in the storm surge watch area. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. It says hurricane conditions are expected to begin on Sunday in portions of Long Island and Connecticut, where a hurricane warning has been issued. Hurricane conditions are possible Sunday across portions of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. Heavy rainfall may lead to considerable flash urban and small stream flooding, along with the potential for widespread minor and isolated moderate river flooding over other portions of Long Island and New England Sunday into Monday. Swells from Henri will continue to affect much of the east coast of the U.S. through the weekend. These swells could cause life-threatening surf and rip currents. So we got surf, rip currents, and the storm itself. Let's take a look at flooding. Flooding experimental peak storm surge forecast graphic. We have 1 to 3 feet of storm surge possible for New Jersey, 2 to 4 feet of storm surge coming into Long Island Sound and into New York, the East Rockaway Inlet. Then we have 3 to 5 feet into Narragansett Bay, Buzzards Bay 3 to 5 feet, Nantucket Sound 3 to 5 feet, then Cape Cod 2 to 4 feet. So heads up for New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. We have flooding possible at these coasts as the storm approaches. And it's not just that, we have a full moon as well possibly happening while this is happening, so even higher tides are possible. So get ready, get prepared if you have boats or if you live along the coastline. This is serious. Alright, let's take a look at the satellite imagery. This is Henri right now, off of South Carolina and North Carolina. As you see it headed, making the turn towards the north. Let's take a look at a map so you can see better the coastline. You can see South Carolina, North Carolina right there, and it is headed north. It is moving up the coast. Alright guys, heads up for the East Coast, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. We are having a storm coming in. Alright guys, hit like, subscribe for more videos and more news, and see you guys next time. Start getting prepared up the northeast. You have a storm headed your way. Alright, God bless you guys. See you guys next time.